Hello everyone, I'm Superdazzer.
And I'm Pearly.
And welcome back to another episode of SMITE Community... Oh wait, no, apparently not. But we're stepping outside the world of concepts, and we're diving into the world of actual skins and cosmetics that are making it into the game.
Just to say quickly, this stuff has all now been officially revealed by Hi-Rez on the live client. And also, we don't work for Hi-Rez, nor have we been in contact with them about this. So everything you hear in this video are just opinions, rumours and conspiracies.
These items are ordered based on which patch they're coming out in. So for example, the global emote isn't necessarily Chinese, but because it's coming out with other Chinese items, we're talking about it with the Chinese pantheon.
Also, we've merged the Hindu and Egyptian pantheons as their items will be coming out at the same time.
If you disagree with anything we say in this video, or you think we've missed something, put your thoughts down in the comments.
So, without any further ado, let's jump straight into the first upcoming item.
It's always nice to have another option for a global emote, but I get the feeling this one is just going to be an image of a lightning bolt that floats there. It would be cool if it made like a lightning storm above your head, but judging by the fact it says bolt in the name, it's probably just going to be a lightning bolt pattern, which could be a bit disappointing. Nice pun in the name though.
Very possibly another Pokemon skin? The name seems to suggest it, and with Pokemon becoming way more popular recently, it kinda makes sense. The icon for the skin is a picture of a fox, which is probably what his dog's going to be, but it's wearing a cap, another reference to Pokemon. My theory is that Erlang will be wearing the cap shown in the icon, because after all, he is the monster trainer, but they're showing the fox wearing the cap in the icon because it looks cooler. Or maybe they'll both be wearing the cap. They could do some cool things with Erlang's third ability, turning him into monsters, and maybe, just maybe, his pin will become a Pokeball. That would be awesome. And copyright won't matter, right?
This is a weird one because I can't actually think of what any of the abilities would be for this one, nor what Alquang would even look like. Maybe it'll be like the same theme as Father Time Kronos, with a big beard and robes and such, but the word knight just makes it seem more modern and professional, so I'm struggling with this one. The icon makes it look steampunk, so that could be a possibility for the theme of this skin. What I really want to know is what the ultimate will become. Is it just going to be a giant grandfather clock in the sky? It would look completely stupid, but pretty funny at the same time.
When I first read this skin name, I thought it was going to be a Hell skin, just because of the two stances thing. Obviously the two heads thing for Agni is why he's getting the Gemini skin, but what I want to know is what he's going to look like. From what I know about astrology, Gemini doesn't seem to have a typical aesthetic or look, although they could just make it a constellation style look, with the abilities having a starry effect to them. The icons seem to suggest a starry theme as well, but overall, I don't feel like this skin is going to beat Swagly honestly. We'll see though.
Recently I've seen quite a few people asking for Neith to have a skin where her ultimate changes to become a sniper shot. I'm betting that's what this skin is going to do, just because the name makes it seem like a secret agent spy type skin, you know, the name's Dangerfield, Scarlet Dangerfield. I'm betting that's one of her lines. And the fact that the icon has a sniper scope on it as well. Her basic attacks could even be the same as Elite Agent Apollo, where she has a gun instead of a bow. I really like the Spy, Apollo and Artemis skins, so I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be an Angel Isis. Isis is kind of an angel already, so they either completely change everything to be more angelic, or what might happen is they make this more of a tier 2 to 3 skin, where they maybe change her staff to become a cross and just give her angel wings. They did a tier 2 to 3 style skin for Bologna last Odyssey, so they might do it this year for Isis. What's interesting is someone made a single picture featuring 4 skin concepts, including Angel Isis, a Witch Aphrodite, which they've added, and a Cortana Sol, which they've added as Soulless Machine. The remaining concept on there is Joust Athena, so if 3 of the 4 are added to the game, we may see the remaining Athena one added in the future.
This has been begged for by the SMITE community for as long as I can remember. Unless Hi-Rez are just trolling us, the name says it all. We are finally getting the Law Lady Announcer Pack. Her lines are going to be interesting as she hasn't exactly made a personality for herself, she just kind of reads information in her mysterious voice, so I hope the Announcer Pack lives up to how much hype it's going to be getting.
Scylla was a fan favourite to get the tier 5 skin this year, so it's nice that they've given her a regular skin in the Odyssey. And it even looks like this skin has come from a tier 5 concept, or even multiple concepts. The augmented Scylla and duelist Scylla concepts from the SMITE Odyssey subreddit have a prototype feel to them, so that's probably where Hyra's got their inspiration from. It's nice to see them making a community created and community loved skin for the game.
I literally have no idea for this one. I would have first thought it would be something like her Grim Weaver skin, but that's already in the game, so it might literally just be Arachne as a realistic tarantula. The icon doesn't really give away any clues, but it looks similar to Arachne's usual theme and colours. But it looks even more like her old model's theme and colours. So either we get a retro Arachne, which I highly doubt seeing as though the remodel was very recent. We could get a tier 2.5 skin or something completely different because I'm stupid and I have no leads whatsoever for this skin.
It was only a matter of time before the highest voted post on the SMITE subreddit was put into the game. The cactus icon, the definitely not taken from Overwatch name, all make this very similar, if not the exact same concept, to the El Bandito Sylve concept, posted by Rob Draws on the SMITE subreddit. It's so nice to see Hyra's bringing so much community made and community requested content into this game.
Yes, you might be thinking this is just another f***ing ward skin, but the in-game description of this item says, how about a ward that evolves with your play? So either this ward skin is going to evolve with each ward's lifetime, or because it mentions evolving with your play, maybe the ward skin changes depending on how late in the game it is, or maybe with your level. That would put a nice spin on ward skins.
I'm assuming this is going to be similar to Geb's Molten Fury recolor. There's going to be lava in between the rocks that she places, and maybe even in her armour as well. There's a lot of cool stuff they can do with this, like make her third ability turn into a volcano, and maybe make the area in her second ability be replaced by a lava pool. They could even turn her hair into flowing lava.
I'm not really excited about this skin, honestly. Yeah, it'd be cool to see Thor as a primitive being, even though Sun Wukong still needs that skin, but he just has so many skins already, and I can't see the abilities changing a huge amount to make Thor a barbarian. They should have given it to Sun Wukong, which would have meant another community requested skin would have made it into the game, but we'll see, I guess.
Judging by the name and icon of the skin, this is going to be another heavy metal skin. Hail to the King is a song by Avenged Sevenfold. The album even has a skull with wings on it, just like the icon. This will be joining the ranks of skins like Devil Horned Raijin, Heavy Metal Thor, and Vicious Apollo. Which means we've got a mage, we have an assassin, we have a hunter, we now have a warrior. It's just a heavy metal guardian that we need for a full set. My money is either on Ares or Jing Chan. Jing could even have a speaker on his belly, and he could hit drums for his 3. Hyra's, please.
Yes, this is just an avatar, but what we know from the name and the other things that are being added in the same patch is that it's going to be Norse, which means it's almost definitely going to include Ratatoska. And I so hope that it's going to be an animated avatar that shows Ratatoska playing the drums or something. That would just be adorable, and I'd actually have to consider buying it, even though it's just an avatar.
A lot of people are theorising this is going to be heavily based off White Walkers from Game of Thrones, and it makes sense based off the name including the word chilling and the White Walkers being a race of ice creatures, and the fact the appearance of White Walkers and the appearance of Apwash have some similar features to them, like the fact that they're bony and have minimal clothing. I also just want to point out something incredible. As we were researching this stuff, we came across this comment thread. Jealous25, I don't know where you are, I don't know whether you're watching, but you have made our day. We need this skin in the game. Hyra's, please.
This is one of those things that could be really bad, like the Nox announcer pack that's barely used by anyone because it's a bland announcer pack and there are better ones out there. Or it could be what Chuck would call and have so many funny lines that it makes people use this announcer pack over any other. Chuck becomes first ban in every pro game and everyone in the world starts developing Chuck's accent as their own. The dream.
Again, give the Jurassic skin to Sun Wukong. But we really can't know whether this skin will be good or not, because at the time this video goes live, Camazotz isn't even in the game. From lore, we know that he's a bat god, so my theory is that he'll become a pterodactyl in this skin, which would be awesome.
This was a post from Your Mum in Thong about 8 months ago. I seriously hope this is what Hi-Rez are doing with this reward, making the recall circle thing different, because this is such an awesome idea. The more features that we have cosmetics for, and the more things we can customize in the game, to me, is better. I'm really excited to see this, plus future recall skins.
The Plague concept has been one that the likes of Hades and Ra have been in the spotlight for, but maybe Izanami is a better choice. She will definitely suit a disease-like skin, no offense Izzy. The possibilities with what you could make her abilities are endless with this concept, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. Maybe she sneezes something out for her too. Maybe the ultimate becomes a pile of vomit. Disgusting, but pretty awesome if you ask me.
Back in 2014, they made the SWC 2015 Pedestal, which had that statue rock type theme to it, which was similar to the current theme of SMITE at that time. Now we see the background of SMITE as a bunch of constellations, so maybe this pedestal will follow the constellation theme. I wish they had one for the 2016 SWC. Yeah, they had the bass drop pedestal, but I hope there'd be an actual SWC one, so that they could become sort of collectibles along the years, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. The constellation thing is one idea, or they could even go with a similar thing to the 2015 one, who knows? Yeah, Hi-Rez do.
So Baron Rothschild is a title in the Peerage of the United Kingdom, created in 1885 for Sir Nathan Rothschild. That's definitely not Wikipedia at all. It's pure knowledge that I've obviously known for a very long time. Well, if we put this together with what the icon shows, which is a frozen violin with a top hat, this could be a Gentleman Ymir skin. So we have Anha, the hunter, we have Kukulkan, the mage, we have Fenrir, the assassin, and now we have Ymir, the guardian, all having gentleman skins. Now for the warrior. I'm thinking either Ravana or Vamana for that. It would suit them nicely. Hi-Rez, please.
Another feature we can customize, and oh my god do I want this so badly. If this is what I'm thinking, then the HUD around your screen will be changed completely depending on which HUD theme you're using, and that is so cool. It's also quite mysterious how the HUD theme hasn't been data mined with a name just yet, so my imagination is running wild for this feature. Maybe it's like a digital theme where the sides become like an Iron Man Jarvis style thing, or maybe we can choose the colour of the HUD, or heck, maybe the whole thing is kawaii.
We all know what this is. It's the tier 5 people voted on. We know how it's going to change, we know what it looks like. It's pretty cool, not much to talk about for this one.
And that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. It was quite a long one, but hopefully you enjoyed nonetheless.
Remember, this video was full of opinions, rumours and conspiracies. So post any opinions, rumours or conspiracies that you have in the comments, as well as what you're most excited for about this year's Odyssey.
If you liked the video, there's a button for that. And if you want to see more of our content, there's a button for that as well. It's called subscribe.
We make a series called SMITE Community Concepts, and if you're interested in skin concepts, click its coin in the middle of the screen.
But that's it for this video, and remember, this was just a theory. A SMITE theory. Thanks for watching.